You're watching SBCTA Today, bringing you the latest San Bernardino County transportation updates to keep you moving. With summer around the corner and school coming to a close for the year, you may be planning your next road trip or outdoor adventure with family or friends. But with construction in full swing within the county, you may see or hear construction activities right outside your car window. We know firsthand that construction can be a short-term inconvenience to a long-term traffic solution, but our crews are working around the clock to ensure you have a safe and sustainable transportation system for years to come. And there's a lot more that meets the eyes and ears. As construction progresses on the I-10 express lanes, crews are working to replace, widen, or improve 18 bridges and reconstruct retaining walls and sound walls throughout the 10-mile corridor. Workers use equipment such as an excavator with various attachments like a bucket or hammer to demolish old concrete, remove pavement, and demolish many other surfaces in transportation projects. With an excavator, the concrete is either hammered to the ground below the structure or moved away from the bridge or wall. This is often why full freeway closures are necessary, not only to protect you from the falling debris, but also to protect the roadway below. Shields are placed under the bridge so that concrete debris does not damage the road. Once the concrete is removed, girders, also known as large steel beams, are removed from the structure with a crane or excavator and lowered to the ground. On the SR 210 Lane Addition Baseline Interchange project, crews are working to demolish and rebuild several bridges. Once a bridge is demolished, foundations for the new bridge can begin, requiring new piles or other structures. Piles can either be steel or concrete or a combination of both. They are an essential part of the underground structures needed to create the foundation that support the new road, bridge, or ramp. To get the piles into the ground, a pile-driving machine is used to vibrate or hammer the pile into the earth's soil. Reconstruction of bridges can be loud, and nearby residents or drivers may even feel vibration at times. Construction on the new 9-mile Arrow Railway corridor is nearly complete. Crews are installing signals and paving and reconstructing curbs, gutters, and sidewalks. A concrete mixer is used to mix cement powder, sand, water, and gravel to form a slurry that hardens into concrete. The trucks seen here have a large drum which turns when it's filled with wet concrete so that the concrete will not harden. Crews then pour the concrete into forms or molds while the truck continues to spin, causing humming and vibrations until the job is complete. In an effort to improve traffic flow along Central Avenue and access to State Route 60, SBCTA, in cooperation with the City of Chino and Caltrans District 8, are reconfiguring the interchange at SR 60 to accommodate 3 through lanes and double left turn lanes in both directions, reconfigure ramps, and widen Central Avenue to increase capacity. Crews are currently removing pavement, excavating the roadway, and grading the eastbound and westbound on and off ramps at Central Avenue, as well as on the Central Avenue Bridge. All these types of activities require safety measures for the traveling public and the crews around them. To maintain access to the traveling public, the space within the construction zone can sometimes be tight or constrained. As such, all construction equipment is equipped with backup alarms. The repetitive beeping noise emitted from backup alarms on the trucks and the construction equipment is a critical safety component to keep crews safe at the worksite. The backup alarms on the trucks are there because the driver can't see behind him, and the beeping tells people behind the truck to move out of the way safely. The Mount Vernon Avenue Bridge was an iconic structure bridging the city of San Bernardino West End communities to the north and south, and it was showing its age. To ensure the safety and longevity of the bridge, the city of San Bernardino and Caltrans partnered with SBCTA to demolish and rebuild the bridge. Rebar, the steel concrete reinforcing bars, is one of the many materials crews found inside the bridge once demolition began. Rebar holds concrete together in tension. When demolition activities occurred and the concrete was broken apart, the rebar continued to hold large pieces together. Saw cutters were used to cut the rebar to allow pieces of the bridge to break apart and be hauled away from the construction site. And finally, with all the construction throughout the county, utilities such as water, gas, electric, and cable are oftentimes either temporarily or permanently relocated as part of the various construction activities. If there's a closure, we want you to be prepared. If there's major activity near where you live, such as a planned utility outage, we want you to be informed in advance. And we work very closely with the project's contractors to identify these activities and schedules. Typically, utility relocation occurs at night to minimize the impacts to nearby residents and neighborhoods. But whether we're building up or digging down, utility lines are all around us, and we do our best to prevent any unplanned interruption of utility services. Summer will be here before we know it, and while we may be excited to be outdoors and feel the warm sun, construction will continue to progress throughout the county, and your commute on the freeway or local streets may be different. Remember to slow down. Obey the posted speed limits, which can sometimes be reduced to 55 miles per hour in a construction zone. Watch for workers and construction equipment, and allow extra time to reach your destination. Be in the know before you go. Visit us online at go.sbcta.com/plan-build-move to sign up for project-specific construction alerts delivered weekly to your email, and to bookmark project-specific Google Maps with real-time closures, detours, and updates. We plan, we build, you move.